What's up guys, Nolan here, and there's been some changes even since yesterday around what BSG showed us during the Tarkov TV live stream yesterday, and the information needs to be out so people don't freak out when it ends up being different on the day of the patch. And if you haven't seen my summary of that, check it out in the description below. First things first, the jump height that they were getting with the stims was a bug. The stims were stacking and they were not supposed to do that, and it will be fixed before patch 12.7 is live. Now the stims that give you the extra strength will still do that, but they will not stack, and we will not see the jump height that we were seeing during the live stream. That specifically was a bug. Another change is the ammo prices for the grenade launcher. The grenade launcher itself was seen as a barter only, but there's a thought that it could be purchased as well from somewhere. However, that's not confirmed. Personally, I hope it stays barter only, but we'll see. So all in all, the grenade launcher will at least be a barter for sure, but possibly for purchase. Now for the ammo, we actually saw 2 of the rounds for a split second when they were at Peacekeeper, where one was for 46 USD while the other was for 48, so this was way too low. And after some feedback, it looks like BSG may be changing this, or it could have been placeholder to begin with, but it's not certain. This is again something that we'll need to see when 12.7 releases, and we're going to need to give structured feedback on it. For some perspective, a normal hand grenade is about twice that price, and these grenade launcher rounds are obviously more effective, so the price should reflect that. Theoretically, they are not as deadly in terms of payload because they will have less shrapnel and explosive power, but they are much easier to put right on target. The closer a person gets, the less effective they will be, and the more likely you'll want to use a hand grenade on them instead. So yes, the price needs to differ depending on the type of round, but that is way too cheap. Up next, this isn't a change, but a clarification. There are 5 different HE rounds for the grenade launcher, and the reason why there are so many is because of what they do. There are actually no rounds that are completely explode on impact. They all have their own arming distance and range specifically. There will be rounds that are better suited for long distance and rounds that are better suited for short. The long distance ones will not explode at short distance, and the short distance ones will not reach long distances. So if you have a short distance shell in the tube and you see someone at long distance, you will have to swap the round out or you will undershoot significantly. These things have massive drop, and some are intended to have a lob aspect to them to get over walls or debris. And in order to do that, they will need to be short distance so they can literally drop out of the air. The last thing I'll mention is remember that they were shooting at scavs during the live stream, so most were likely unarmored. I don't want to downplay the power of the grenade launcher, especially since it isn't live yet, but I wanted to make sure you guys knew what was actually happening. And now I have a correction from yesterday. I said practically no round will be able to one-shot you, but I was not keeping our rat friends in mind. When I said that, I assumed everybody was wearing armor, at least level 4 armor to be specific. Yes, if you are not wearing any armor, or even up to level 3, there are a ton of rounds that will one-shot you, and there are a couple that still have a chance to one-shot you even with level 4. Specifically the 7N1 Mosin round and the 12B Ash 12 ammo. The other high pen ammo will need to be insanely lucky to one-shot you, and all other things considered, what I said yesterday is generally true for the majority of players at this point of the wipe. Believe it or not, if you are running gear for an important raid, it should at least be level 4, so that's what I had in mind. I believe this change was for the people, myself included, who were advocating for wearing at least level 4 or no armor at all at this point of the wipe, as now armor will actually be more effective all around because it is your only protection against the majority of rounds now. There's also a lot more rounds that will have less effect through even level 3 now as well. All in all, we will of course test this thoroughly and see what comes of it once the patch is actually live. That's it for today, guys. Once I hear more about 12.7, I will let you know, of course. If you want to learn more about Escape from Tarkov or its development, then check out my playlists for it here. If you're looking for people to play with, then join our Discord below. If you like this video, then you know the drill. I really appreciate the people who do. Otherwise, I hope you at least learned something, and I also hope you have a nice day. See you guys.